Hi everyone, it's Tatyana from Tatyana's Everyday Food, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make chocolate dessert bowls. I've seen these on Pinterest and Instagram, and I thought it'd be really fun to make a video tutorial for you guys. So for this video, we're going to need 6 balloons, and I'm just making 6 for the purpose of the video. You can make more or less, and I've blown them up to about 6 inches, and you can do larger or smaller ones. And I've lined a baking sheet with parchment paper. And before we start, I'm going to spray all my balloons with a non-stick spray. And this is going to help release and pull the balloon away from the chocolate once it's set. Once you have your balloons ready, now we can start melting our chocolate. So I'm going to have 2 cups of milk chocolate chips and 1 cup of white chocolate chips. And I like to use Ghirardelli, and I think it's a great brand. It's a good quality chocolate. You can either use chocolate baking chips, or you can use like a chocolate baking bar. Either one's going to work perfect. And now for melting our chocolate, I usually melt them in the microwave. I set the power level to about 50%, and I stir every 30 to 15 seconds. And if your chocolate isn't melting really well, you want to use just a touch of shortening. Now, I like to use shortening. You do not want to use butter, because butter has milk particles and it's going to make your chocolate separate. So don't use butter, just use a touch of shortening, and it should really make your chocolate super smooth and perfect. Once you have your chocolate melted, you want to transfer it into a larger bowl. So I'm going to pour in my milk chocolate first. I'm going to add my white chocolate, but I'm going to add it kind of in a ribbon. And I'm going to slowly fold it into the milk chocolate to create a marbled pattern. I'm going to take my spatula and kind of just press it in there. Just like this. And now we can start dipping in our balloons. Before I dip my balloons into the chocolate, you want to create a small base on your baking sheet. And this is going to help stabilize the balloons when you place them on there. Just use a dab of chocolate. And now comes the fun part. We get to dip our balloons. So I like to create like a 4-sided petal for my bowls. So you just want to dip one end in there, turn it, and then dip it again. Turn it, dip it again, and one last time. Just want to tap off any excess chocolate, and then we're going to place it onto our baking sheet. You can hold it for a few seconds until it stabilizes and it sits straight. Once your balloons are all done, you want to clear out a space big enough in your freezer or your refrigerator for the entire pan to fit inside. Now, it doesn't really matter which one you use, either the freezer or the refrigerator. They're just going to set a little bit faster in the freezer. You want to let them set until they're completely solid. Once your chocolate is set, you're ready to pop the balloons and very, very carefully pull them away. Now, this is a step where spraying the balloons with a non-stick spray is very important. It's going to help you pull that balloon right off the chocolate. So I'm going to take like a needle or a pin of some sort and pop my balloons. Slowly deflate them. That one popped well. Scared of popping them. Now we could just lift the balloon out. Carefully, if it's stuck anywhere, just very gently pull it out. Once you have your chocolate balls ready, you could serve them with ice cream, like a pistachio or a vanilla bean or whatever flavor you like. And also have some toppings, some sliced almonds, some blueberries, my favorite, and some sliced strawberries, some mint leaves for garnish. And if you're not going to use them right away, you want to keep the dessert bowls in the refrigerator. They'll keep well for a few days. And just take a scoop of ice cream. I'm going to place it into the center. And then we can top it with our toppings. I'm just going to top it with some blueberries, some sliced strawberry, some slivered almonds. The almonds add a really nice crunch to this. It's going to be a great addition. And if you want, you can also garnish with a little bit of fresh mint leaves. I think they add a nice pop of color. These chocolate bowls turned out so pretty, and they're almost too pretty to eat, but they're a great way to serve ice cream, but you can also serve them with like a sponge cake layered with cream, layered with some fruit. It's just gonna be a great way to serve dessert in a different way. If you're looking for some other chocolate recipes, I have some chocolate covered strawberries, some chocolate covered coffee spoons also on my YouTube channel. Now I'm gonna get to eating this. Just wanna break in the little pieces. Scoop it with a nice scoop of ice cream, some fruit. So good.